All right, we had a couple calls during the break. One was from Betty, who called back and wanted to reassure me that she is not going to buy Bitcoin, which actually, I don't know, I feel just maybe better about that. So, okay, Betty, thank you for calling back about that. We had another call, and I'm not giving any advice. I don't understand it. That's why I'm saying I have no idea. And then the other call is someone who said they would like for you to talk about how Bitcoin has decentralized finance and the impact of that. So please unpack that.
Okay. Now, the first thing I want to say it's I think Betty is doing a great, wise decision, right? and I've always tell everyone, you know, it's if you are going to invest money in anything, make sure you understand what's going on, right? I mean, if you buy, I don't know, McDonald's stock, for example, well, I think it is very easy for us to know what McDonald's does and how McDonald's makes their money, right? If you're buying non-fungible tokens and you don't really understand what is it about, well, if I were you, I would do something different, right? But anyway, let's talk about decentralized finance, and this is one of the biggest attributes of cryptocurrencies, you know, and Bitcoin. And I mentioned this earlier, you know, I mean, here's one of the benefits about cryptocurrencies. And there is no one central location that has all the transactions, right? So all the transactions that have happened throughout history based on Bitcoin, they're stored in what we've called the blockchain, right? So all of them are stored safely and are recorded, right? So I pay Ben Hall 1 Bitcoin today, right? So it's gonna be there and it's gonna be there forever. And here's the thing, it is not in one place, it is in a lot of places. Thousands of computers and processors around the world record that same transaction. So this gives a very, very big layer of safety, right? You can try to breach one of them and change it, but then the rest, the other thousands around it, you know, they're gonna say, okay, there's a mishmash here. This is fraudulent. This is not gonna go through, right? Being decentralized means that there is no one person that controls. So if we say, you know, the dollar, well, you know, the Fed is the one that controls the dollar. If we say Bitcoin, well, there is no such person or such entity that controls Bitcoin, right? That's why they call it peer-to-peer. That's why they call it based on different people, you know, and people are the one that take care of all of it, right? Since everyone that is in that market agrees or tends to agree that everyone's better off by doing the right thing, right?
So I understand. So decentralized, but what I don't kind of get, I buy cryptocurrency, I buy Bitcoin. I don't get any sort of document that says I have it. You're saying it's stored on thousands of computers.
Yes.
So the only way for me to get it is to go on my phone or on a computer, and then sell it.
Yes.
But unlike what I'm used to with money, I can't take it to the car dealership like Betty said or something like that. I've got to go on the computer, and then you can sell bits of them.
Yes.
One Bitcoin is $40-something thousand, but if I want to pay something for $10, I could some fraction of that.
Yeah.
So okay, all right. So I've got that. So it's just air.
No, and it is hard to understand and to assimilate, because it's a whole different way of seeing things, a whole different way of doing money, and due to the fact that it's decentralized and a lot of people are using it and see future in this, I wouldn't discard it as something that has a lot of potential. You
would say it has a lot of potential.
Yes, I would say we should keep an eye on it, because it might be the way of the future.
Do you think our government will get into it? I mean, it's very interesting to me. El Salvador is into it. And that could be disastrous, or it could be brilliant, I guess. But do you think the United States government could get into it?
Well, I know President Biden has asked, I think, the Security and Exchange Commission to start doing research about it. Some people see it as positive since they're not making it illegal, you know. So But some other people might say, well, the fact that it will be under the government's umbrella might be less appealing for some people. If it becomes an asset class, and it will be, there will be changes. Now, are those changes necessary? Well, probably. I would say that's probably the natural evolution of things, but we will see what happens, right? If people that use Bitcoin or other source of cryptocurrency do not really want to have any government intervention, well, they might come up with something else. But then, you are getting into more and more deeper implications that could be with legal, doing what is legal, right? So I would advise everyone to do
Dr. Rivas, thank you. Thank you so much for coming on. It's so interesting to talk about all this, and I've learned a lot. I have more questions, but I've learned a lot. Dr. Julio Rivas, Lipscomb University, thank you. We will come back, wrap everything up. We'll be back right after this.